ex suddenly called me panicking. Do you remember that old man who chased us 5 years ago? I think he found me. Ha ha. Very funny, Omar, I said unamused. Now why are you actually calling me? It's been 3 years since we last spoke. Jokes like these aren't appropriate anymore. But he shot down my doubts instantly. I'm serious. The man who rammed himself into our car and tried to climb in. Well, he's here, outside my house. Right now, he said frantically before sending me a picture. I opened it up. The image was dark and blurry, but the figure's silhouette was clear. There was definitely a man standing outside his house, grinning and waving like he knew he was being photographed somehow. Still, it could have been anyone. How do you know it's him? I asked. Look at his hand. Zoom in. I pinched the screen and nearly dropped my phone. 3 fingers. Only 3 fingers on his right hand. It really was him. The same man who freaked me out so much I had nightmares for weeks. Oh my god. My voice came out panicked. How did he find you? There was a long pause. The truck. I still have it. Same plates and everything. He must have remembered. I climbed out of bed and started pacing around, feeling nervous. Can you get to your car and leave? I tried earlier, he said, but all 4 tires were slashed. I'm trapped here. That's when I heard a sudden violent pounding on a door. Oh crap, he yelled, quickly dropping the phone to push a large chair in front of his door. Omar, what's happening? I shouted. Wait, barricading the doors. His breathing seemed heavy. Stay on the line with me, I begged, but he stopped answering. All I could hear was heavy breathing and more muffled sounds. When I heard glass shattering, Omar suddenly hung up. I frantically tried calling back, but each time the line went straight to voicemail. I ran back to bed and shook my boyfriend awake. Wake up, we have to go. My ex is in trouble. What? He rubbed his eyes. Why do we have to go help your ex? Because someone's trying to kill him and I'm the only person who believes him. I grabbed his arm. Please, you know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. He sighed and pressed his lips to my head. Yes, and you know I'll go wherever you do. We threw on clothes and ran to the car, hoping we'd make it in time to stop the 3-fingered man. When we pulled up to his house, I saw it immediately. The front window was completely shattered, glass everywhere on the lawn. My boyfriend tried to grab my arm and pull me back to the car, but I was already moving toward the house. I carefully climbed through the broken window and made sure the floor I stepped on wasn't covered in shards. Once I was in, I moved the chair that was blocking the door and unlocked it. My boyfriend entered and immediately tested the light switches. No response. Someone had cut the power. I used my phone flashlight to see as we moved through the first floor. My boyfriend started climbing the stairs first, ready to protect me from an ambush. Still, each step made me nervous. We went room by room. We checked the first bedroom. Nothing. The second bedroom. Nothing. Then we reached the master bedroom at the end of the hall. My boyfriend pushed the door open and froze. There was my ex, lying on the floor unconscious from a fresh head injury, still breathing. But then there was the old man, sitting on the edge of the bed as if he was waiting for us. He grinned at me and waved with all 3 of his fingers. Who are you? My voice came out steadier than I felt. What do you want? I pointed my phone's flashlight toward him, but his eyes never once looked away. I just missed my son. I froze. Son, Omar's dad is dead. Whoever you are, you need to leave right now. We've already called the police and they'll be here at any moment, I threatened. Suddenly, the wide smile on his face dropped. His eyes went cold. You're here to take him away from me again. He screamed before lunging straight for me. We tried to run, but he was faster. Much faster. He grabbed my hair in the hallway and pulled my face close to his while I screamed. Do you know why I have 3 fingers? He was breathing right in my face. Ask him. Ask my son. That's when both my ex and my boyfriend pinned the old man down. I sprinted downstairs and collapsed from shock just as officers rushed in. They took the man away in handcuffs and an ambulance was called to check on us. I sat with my ex on the back of the ambulance while the paramedics wrapped up his head wound. He called you son. Is he? I didn't recognize him at first, he said quietly. Not until he was standing right there in the room. But yes, he's my dad. You told me he was dead, I argued. Yes, to me he was, he mumbled, explaining how mental illness had destroyed his father, made him unrecognizable. Then I asked him, what happened to his hand? His face went dark. He looked at me with eyes that made me wish I hadn't asked. He chops one off every time he takes a life. Tonight he said he was finally ready to lose 3 more. Him, me, and my boyfriend. It was all planned.